Hello, readers! Today we're reading the Berenstain Bears When I Grow Up. Thinking about growing up, what do you want to be when you grow up? Maybe a firefighter, a ballerina, an astronaut, a farmer, a painter, a mail deliverer? Let's see the options. Written and illustrated by Mike Berenstain, the Berenstain Bears When I Grow Up. Now come with us and you shall see the many things that you can be. It was career day at the Bear Country School. Moms, dads, grandparents, uncles, and aunts were teaching students all about their jobs. Papa Bear showed his woodworking skills. Papa Bear woodworker Chef Orson. Mama displayed her quilts and told about her quilt shop. Too Tall Grizzly's dad, Tootan, explained how he ran a junkyard with his wife Toot Toot. Grizzly Gramps and Gran performed their old tap dancing routine. Finally, Freddie Factual's uncle, Professor Actual Factual, told them about being a scientist. He showed them his telescope for studying the stars. He showed them his microscope for studying tiny germs. Hello out there! He did a chemistry experiment that made a bad smell. He showed them real fossils from a dinosaur dig. It was all very interesting. As the cubs walked home after school, Sister was thoughtful. Brother, she said, do you know what you want to be when you grow up? Sure, he said, bouncing a soccer ball off his head. A soccer star. But Sister wasn't so sure. She had many interests. Books, music, nature, science, art, and sports. She could be almost anything. As they walked, Professor Actual Factual and nephew Freddie drove by in the Actual Factual mobile. Hello, Professor. Hello, Freddie, said brother and sister. Would you like a lift? Asked the professor. You can use my cell phone to ask your mama and papa. Thank you, they said, and call mama and papa before climbing aboard. How did you like career day? Asked the professor. Did it give you any ideas about what you'd like to be when you grow up? Yes, said sister. Too many. There's so many jobs to choose from. Bye, mama. Bye, papa. Good point, said the professor. Maybe we should take a tour of Bear Country to learn about different kinds of jobs. That would be great, said sister. Sounds like fun, said brother. One actual factual job tour coming up, said the professor. First pick up his phone to okay the trip with mama and papa. Now look around, he said. What sorts of jobs do we see? Carpenter, yes, carpenter, painter, mail carrier, cook. Everyone's hard at work. So this is a carpenter, a person who builds things. A painter is a person who paints, like wallpapers or houses. A mail carrier is a person who delivers your mail. A cook is a person that cooks, like pizza or something. Isabella's Pizza. Uh-oh, said the professor, rounding a bend. What's all this? Wow, said the cubs. A fire! Fire trucks, police cars, and ambulances blocked the way. Smoke was coming from the building. Say, said the professor, you might be a firefighter. You could ride on a big red truck and save lives. You might even save someone's pet. I'm sure no one will mind if they get a bit damp. Or you could be a police bear or an emergency worker and keep everyone safe. A firefighter is like a person who puts out fires. An ambulance or an emergency worker, a medical worker, or a doctor or something, are people who help other people when they're sick or ill or hurt. A police officer is a person who catches criminals, helps traffic, lots of other things. They drove past the Bear Country Airport. I know you're really into airplanes, brother. You too, sister, said the professor. If your dream is flying, you could be airplane pilots and fly a jumbo jet. Or you could fly even higher and really go someplace, outer space to be exact. You could be an astronaut and blast off in a rocket to the stars. So an airplane person or a pilot is the person that takes you from one place to another. So, example, Canada to Russia, United States to United Kingdom, like that. An astronaut is a person that goes into space and studies space, basically. The professor and the cubs passed a construction site where giant dump trucks and earth movers were digging and plowing, pushing and piling. On the other hand, said the professor, you may decide to keep your feet on the ground, try on a hard hat and put some mega machines through their paces. Now there's a job you could dig. Like a construction worker is like a person that builds something like a mall or an apartment building or condo, a house, anything. They drove into the countryside past Farmer Ben's farm. Farming is a very important job, he said. Farmers grow the food we eat. Without them, we might starve. Wow, said the cubs. They never thought about Farmer Ben like that before. Farmers grow all our wheat and corn, our vegetables and fruit. They raise farm animals like sheep, goats, pigs, chickens, ducks, and turkeys. Farmers work all day plowing, planting, weeding, and harvesting, and, he added, they still have time to milk the cows. A farmer is a person that brings all your food. So, example, if you eat cows, you would get it from a farmer. If you like apples, you would also get it from a farmer. Wheat for bread, you would get it from a farmer. Corn for roasted corns, you would get it from a farmer. Let's move a little faster, said the professor. We may have many more jobs to learn about. He pulled a lever and a big propeller popped out of the Actual Factual mobile. They took off and flew across Bear Country. They flew over Big Bear High School. They saw teachers in their classrooms and coaches with their teams. They flew over Grizzly Medical Center. They saw doctors, nurses, dentists, and other health workers. They flew over downtown Grizzlytown. They saw shopkeepers, delivery bears, plumbers, sign painters, bus drivers, mechanics, road crews, and repair bears, all busily at work. Teachers are people that teach you, like that's a job. They teach you things. Coaches are people that also teach you, but they're like for sports and stuff. Doctors and nurses take care of your health. Dentists take care of your teeth. Shopkeepers are like the grocery shopkeepers, where you go and pay your bills to them. Delivery bears are like bears or humans or whatever, whichever way you want. Our delivery people are people that don't mail you things, but they deliver you things. Like, example, you ordered a book from Dogman or something. They'll deliver it to you. Plumbers are people that fix your toilets and stuff. Sign painters are like, you know the signs that says stop, go ahead, take a turn? Those are sign painters. They paint the signs. Bus drivers are drivers that drive a bus. Mechanics are people that fix things. Road crews are people that make sure that you don't go too fast or too slow, or if there's a traffic jam, they help with, Repair bears are bears are humans that basically repair things. Perhaps, said the professor as they flew on, you're more the artistic type. Maybe an artist's life is a life for you. You could paint pictures or become an author. You could act on the stage, dance in a ballet, play in an orchestra, or sing in an opera. So artists are people that paint and stuff. Authors are people that write books. Act on the stage. If you like acting, you could do that. Dance in a ballet, so this is ballet. Play in an orchestra. An orchestra is like this area where you play some music instruments, or sing in an opera, which is this, where you sing. There are many interesting and important jobs to be done, said the professor, as he turned the actual factual mobile toward home. But there's one more very important job to learn about. They flew low over a neighborhood of family homes. It's the job of a parent, a mom or dad. That may be the most important job there is. The professor landed in the backyard of the Bear family's treehouse. The big poplar folded back into the actual factual mobile. Brother and sister climbed down and waved goodbye. Goodbye, called the professor as he and Freddie drove away. I hope you enjoyed our Bear Country job tour. When you think about what you want to be when you grow up, just remember this little rhyme. So many different jobs to be done. Just choose the right one and work can be fun. The